Sandy Balls Holiday Centre, near Fordingbridge on the western edge of the New Forest, has a secret. Not only is it one of the UK's leading holiday centres, with luxurious accommodation, easy access to the national park, and all the opportunities for relaxation and recuperation anyone could want. It's also home to the New Forest Triathlon Centre, a comprehensive training facility and the venue for one of the UK's toughest iron distance races, the Forestman. So how exactly did Sandy Balls get its unusual name? And what made them decide to open a training centre for triathletes? Finance Director Del Granger explains.
The old name for the site was Sandy Bus. It was an old sand hill, and we actually sit on sort of 120 acres here, of which 50 of which are actually down next to the River Avon at the bottom of a hill, and our beautiful views over the River Avon. You can see 3 counties from the top of Good Friday Hill. There's so much more on the site than just the lodges and the piazza. And there's a lifestyle ethos to Sandy Balls as well. It's very much about families spending time together. You know, we don't have a creche here. It's very much, if you come here, you just don't sort of dump your kids. It's very much time spent together, healthy living, and triathlon and the New Forest Triathlon Centre fits very much as part of that. We're lucky enough to have this park in this fantastic location right in the heart of the New Forest. There are thousands of miles of trails to run and to cycle right on our doorstep. So yeah, it fits perfectly in terms of enjoying your training as well as enjoying the event.
Being an iron distance event, the race can take up to 16 hours to complete. So it's a 5 o'clock start for the competitors. Torrential rain the night before didn't help settle the nerves, and conditions were cold and damp. Luckily though, the rain had stopped, so prepping gear was easy, as long as you had a head torch. The swim will be taking place at Ellingham Lake, which is a nearby water skiing venue and the Triathlon Centre's open water facility. But in the early morning gloom, it wasn't a very inviting prospect. As the start grew ever closer, the clouds gave in to the inevitable, and the sun bathed the lake in warm light. The conditions were near perfect, and everyone was eager to get in and get ready to race. With the countdown underway, there was one last chance to set the watch, and then destiny. The 3.8 kilometre course was triangular, and there would be 3 laps to complete, with the fastest swimmers expected to put in times of around an hour. By the turnaround buoy at the far end of the lake, the leaders were already pulling clear. As the main pack arrived at the turnaround buoy, things were naturally getting a bit turbulent. By the end of lap one swimmer was about 8 metres clear with 2 chasers. And the majority of swimmers were now on the back straight. Heading towards the far turnaround buoy for the second time, the 2 chasers had become 4, and a real race was beginning to develop. At the final buoy before the lap's end, the last swimmer through was struggling to keep in contact. By this point, all the swimmers had really settled into their rhythm, and it was simply a question of keeping it steady through the next 2 laps. By the swim exit, the leader had been closed down significantly by Austin Mills in second and Richard Thomas in third, meaning everything was to play for in transition.
Great swim. Good work. Well done.